Good evening, our respected Dean, Dr. Swag. Good evening, Mr. Bakadem, who was one of us representing MOPSI. Good evening, Mr. President, outgoing President Musa Jalo, Bahrada, Anna Manga, former Vice President. Good evening to you. Honourable Bojang, I acknowledge your presence. SG as well. Mr. DJ and his friend, good evening to you all. Um, Members of the High Table in absence here, I also want to send my warm greetings to them all. Um, Representative of sub-associations here present, I want to greet you in the sincerest manner. Of course, the EC and the chair and his people, I acknowledge your presence. Former council members here present, I acknowledge you. Of course, the incoming council, that's the 15th Executive Council, I acknowledge your presence. The general students, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so very much for coming, and then thank you so very much for taking the time to witness this precious occasion. First, before I would continue to say anything further, I must put forward my sincere apologies. Of course, I have took some time arriving here, which has, in one way or the other, disrupted the arrangement of the programs. But of course, also I want to inform you that it was all geared towards making the program a success as well. That's kept me late. I hope my sincere apology is accepted. Thank you for accepting my apology. Yes, this is a heavy speech because it is accompanied with a heavy tax. First, I must acknowledge the former council for taking this step to push us to this level. I understand it was a tax to be fulfilled, but also a tax that was very challenging. They must have performed tremendously well to bring us to this stage. Former council, I appreciate you and I want to acknowledge your tremendous work under the leadership of His Excellency Musa Ba. We appreciate you. To the elected councils who are expected to continue steering the affairs of these students, I want to say this is a tax we are given, and it's a tax we must be prepared to accomplish. And of course, I want you to understand that it is a tax that even where it requires us to die, we should, and so we serve to that extent because we have agreed to serve, and not only to serve, but to serve diligently and successfully without faltering by any means, even though we are aware that no man is an island, no man is perfect. But I want to remind you that here we are working towards perfection. And in no way we should take it lightly, but to deliver to the highest expectations. Council members, this is a tax, and it's a tax to be accomplished. And this is a tax, and it's a tax to fulfill. And this is a tax, a heavy tax, and a tax to make sure we are judged by history well, and well. To the council elect, I want to remind you, as we stand today here, we must put at the back of our minds that one thing comes, and it comes first. One thing comes, and it is the best. One thing survives, and it is one thing. And that one thing is EDUSA. And we say EDUSA must not die. General students, and those of us who are not opportune to be here, I want to assure you that your trust, the confidence, the conviction and beliefs you have in us, we will work so much hard to accomplish it. Even though there are problems that we may not solve, but we must show you that we have tried, and tried again to solve your problems. We must also show you that we are there for you. Therefore, we will be prepared enough to register and to receive one single student, I mean only one single student, to come and tell us this is my problem, and we will prove to make sure your problem is solved. We are there because you put us there. And this I will affirm. And as I told you, council members elected will deliver. They have to deliver. And I have my colleague, whenever he speaks and he say must, he apologize. But I want to say, when I say council members must deliver, I may not apologize because we must deliver. General students, former council members, ECD apprehension, council elect the high table. We understand we are at a crucial stage as a school, but we are known to be the best. And of course, we will be the best. I want to assure you, as we have stood before you and make our declarations, and make our promises, and make our policies, we were never in absentia in our statements to forget about unity, inclusivity, tolerance, and all progressive EDUSA. And in this, again, I want to remind everybody, come forward, come meet us, we are there to serve you. Come forward, come meet us, we are there to speak for you. Come forward, come meet us, we are there to speak on your behalf. Come for us, come forward, we are there to speak in your absence. Where your names are pronounced and you are not present, we are there to speak on your behalf. Illusions? The tax is high. The expectations are high. There are challenges. There are hopes too. It is hopes that keep us strong. It is the hope that keeps us inspired. And it's because of the hope we strive to succeed. So, we have hope, even if we don't have anything, but we have hope. Even if we don't know whether we will achieve, but we have hope. And with that hope, we are sure we will achieve. The hope will bring achievement. I know we have great men among us. We have great women among us. So, we are going to succeed. We have our dean with us. We have our faculty officers with us. We have ourselves with us. So, we are going to succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's the time, because I was given 10 minutes if I can remember. Thank you. You see, when I say we will succeed, I am always hopeful because we will succeed. You know, we have Mr. Kekuda here present. Mr. Kekuda, I want you to assure my people that we will succeed. We will succeed. Thank you. People that has been with us. He has been with us. And from the day we finished the elections, results were announced. There was the time political lenses were thrown and buried, political jargons were thrown and buried, political affiliations were thrown and buried. And then I repeat, one thing comes first, and we have one thing, and that is our EDUSA. Therefore, so long the timekeeper has not alerted me, I want to draw the curtain here and say, please, the students, the general students body, please understand that when I say we have hope, it's because we have you. And that without you, we are not going to succeed. Please, we have great men and women among us here sitting. There are some of us here that can solve our problems at the national level. This is why I said everybody's potentials will be harnessed here. And don't be surprised when we come and knock on your doors. We are not seeing you as ordinary students, but instead, we are the ordinary students, your servants, who should come to your door and say, this is what we want. So when I call you and say, we need this and we want you to take us this place, please understand, we value you and we know you can take us through. Every student matters. Every student have their unique abilities, unique network. Every student have a unique background. So we are not going to go in your absence. Be with us, achieve with us, celebrate with us. It is all about us. Mr. IPR, I have seen you, and then I will give you the mic very soon. Okay. To conclude for today, because I know it's a progressive language, so long we are there to represent you. But once again, I want to say we have the staff with the leadership of Dr. Sars. We have you who are the most important people in EDUSA. So, from today, please, I want you to see us, not your superiors. See us as your subordinates. Please, do not see any of these people as someone who is special. You put them in office and you will hold them accountable. So, I want to draw the curtains here and once again appreciate your presence and once again appreciate the presence of the high table. Thank you so very much.